General McConville, in your written testimony, you mentioned the, quote, recent surge in enemy ballistic missile, hypersonic cruise missile, and unmanned aircraft capabilities, end quote. How will efforts that increase the ability of systems to communicate with each other, such as the Integrated Air and Missile Defense Battle Command System, address this changing threat environment and improve Army readiness?
Yes, Congressman. I think, as we move into great power competition where we will be contested in every single domain, and by domain I mean on the land, in the sea, in the air, in space, in cyber, we must have systems, and IBCS, we're looking forward to getting that in the hands of our soldiers, because what that's going to do is it's going to tie together different shooters that can actually take those missiles or air systems down that are protecting our soldiers with the sensors. So we're looking forward to getting that into the hands of our soldiers and moving ahead on that system.
Thank you. In the time that remains, Admiral Moran, General Thomas, and General Wilson, clearly increasing interoperability and communication between sensor platforms such as radars, fires, and command and control is not a challenge for the Army alone. Will each of you please speak to the efforts your organizations are making to meet this challenge? And we'll start with Admiral Moran and work our way across.
Congressman, thanks for the question. I think we, the four of us, talk about this all the time. We've got our folks working at multiple levels in each of our organizations collaboratively together to solve this. None of us want to spend money on something somebody else is already fixing. So it's to our benefit to collaborate with our sister services to make sure that we're taking full advantage. We know we're going to fight in the future just like we are today as a joint force. And in the environment you just described, speed is important, speed of decision, speed of orientation, all important, and we're going to have to do this together. So we've got to be able to put a system together that can talk to each other without interruption.
General Thomas.
Congressman, a key aspect of this, discussion is standards and making sure that those standards are agreed upon across all the services. We think that we're making significant progress in those areas. And then when you enter the acquisition process, you know that whatever you're building is not a stovepipe. I don't want to be Pollyannish. I think there's a long way to go. But I think in terms of the discussions across the services, it's also, I think we've made progress in that area. And the last thing I would say is, this is a key aspect of our CONOPS in a great power competition. So this is something that we have to get correct.
General Wilson.
All my battle buddies here and I talk about this all the time too. It's something that's vitally important in the future, because this is what's going to win any future fight. It's beyond the technology and the warfighting concept. It has to connect in the command and control. So any platform, any sensor, we have to be able to connect, share, and learn. And so we're working that. All the service secretaries have signed memos that said anything we build new has to be to the same standard. We've got teams working together. For example, we'll have a partnership to stop talking about this and admiring the problem and make it real, going out to Nellis Air Force Base, to the Shadow Ops Center, to bring together a team with the right developers, with the right joint teammates, with DARPA, with industry, to be able to get after this problem, because this is our asymmetric advantage. This will be the thing that makes the United States win in the future.
Generals, Admiral, thank you for your service. And Mr. Chairman, I yield back.